What's good, everyone? My S25 back for another video, and today I just made this tier list. If you want to do it, it will be linked in the description down below. I will see every single result because I'll look back on this. I'm going to be rating every single TDN winner. Now, of course, if you guys do it, you probably don't know a lot of these winners because you didn't watch a lot of their seasons. And once again, I have not been able to look back on these players' seasons and winners because I have, obviously it's gone now. But I'm going to try and remember why about them, because I remember some pieces about these people in each season. And I didn't look back on any of the seasons, not even last season. I haven't watched any season back, because that wouldn't really be fair. I'm just going to go based on what I can remember about that player. I'm going to go in order. It's not really in order here, but we're going to go in order. Season 1 was King Boo. So here he is. So King Boo played an interesting game. From what I can remember, I think he was kind of like the king. I mean, he is a king, but like, I think he ran alliances and he controlled the game from what I remember. And he even backstabbed his girlfriend in Final 3, Starlo. Overall, he was a great winner. I'm going to do him in probably good winners for now, and I might change these later on. But I think King Boo was a good winner to start TDN off. Season 2 was and here he is down here. I was very quiet in the season, because everyone underestimated him. They didn't think he was going to win, so he was never really a target. So he didn't really get his chance to shine until late game, when he started dominating. I didn't do anything really special besides from winning. He's not a bad winner, but I wouldn't say he's not a bad winner, but he's not like the best winners I know. But I'm going to put him in mare winners because he's not up there with King Boo. Season 3 is Kirby. And by the way, I and Kirby were in the final 2 in Season 2 and I won. So Kirby came back in comeback and won. Kirby was kind of like the sort of dude who he really wanted to win. And you know, when you put your mind to something, it can happen. But from what I can remember, Kirby didn't make much moves. It was kind of other people, but he was kind of in the majority alliance from what I can remember. And he did pretty well. But he did have a target on his back, knowing he did come second. So knowing the target on his back, I'm going to put him in mare winners, but above I. Have to do this in 15, so I'm going to wrap it up. Go a little faster. Talk about them for not that long. Season 4 winner was Samus. Samus was kind of a cocky girl. Like, she didn't really... Like, she wasn't, like... She wanted to win, but she was kind of like... I don't know how to describe her, really. She wasn't cocky, but she was just kind of like a little bit rude, but in a good way. I don't know. But she did control the game. And she was in the final 2 against Shy Guy. Everyone wanted Shy Guy to win. Shy Guy was the fan favorite. He's probably... Like, back then, he was the most popular TDN character, bro. Like, not King Boo, but Shy Guy was popping off. But Samus did make a lot of moves, and she was a great winner. So she is going to go in the best winners category. Season 5 was Wendy, and Wendy has become one of the most iconic characters in TDN. You probably know that by now. But why is that? Let's discuss that. So, I don't really remember much from this season, unfortunately. I know that she beat Little Mac in the final 2. But Wendy was just... She was in the majority alliance. She was... I don't know. I don't think she was the leader, but she wasn't... Like, she was never on the bottom of any alliances. You know what I mean? But Wendy, knowing how iconic she is to this day, I'm going to put her in good winners. Season 6 was Dry. Now, Dry first participated in Season 5. He got 8th person voted off, I believe. or was it 6th? I'm not sure. Then he came back and he won. He went against Toadette. And I don't remember all the runners up, by the way, that's the thing. But, yeah, Dry did do pretty good. I wouldn't say I wouldn't put him in best winners. But he is also quite iconic to this day. And I wouldn't say he's a mare winner either, so I'm gonna put him in good winners. We haven't actually chatted for like 2 years now, bro. Season 7 was Peach Rabbit, and I'm gonna keep it quite frank with you. In my opinion, she was a bad winner. I think she was in the final. She's one of the people I don't remember who she was in the final 2 with. Knuckles, I'm not sure though. I can't put it down, but I feel like she didn't really deserve her win. And you're like, why did you give her the win? You know, just shit happens and you do it. But I'd put her in bad winners because she didn't do much, honestly, and she just won, I guess. Season 8, however, Yoshi Rabbit. So Yoshi Rabbit is. You probably remember him from Winners Arena, but he used to be, like, really dumb. And I don't know if he was... I think he might have been dumb in Winners Arena. But he was really dumb, and it was a voting one. So the viewers voted who won, and Yoshi Rabbit won. He was probably the fan favourite for that season, which I love Yoshi Rabbit too. He's dumb, and he didn't really have to make moves. He was just crazy. And he won. I'm going to put Yoshi Rabbit in mare winners, because if we do how they played that season, he didn't do much, but he was still he was fan favourite, so he's not a bad winner. He's not as good as I, though. Alright, Season 9, we have, where is it, Blaze. So Blaze was in a, from what I can remember, difficult position. She was pretty dominant until her and Ganondorf were on the bottom. And then Ganondorf got voted off, I think, 8th. And then she was all alone and she had to battle it out against everyone else. I think that's the case. Well, I think, actually, Ralph was on the bottom too, which I'm trying to think right now. All I know is that Blaze did deserve the win that she got. So I'm going to put her in good winners. I don't remember much about her, I'm sorry. But wait till we get to these later characters and I can actually tell you about them because I remember them. Alright, so that was Season 9. Season 10, we had Professor... No, we didn't. We had Nabbit who won Fight for Wisdom. Nabbit was and you probably have to ask Pike because he remembers it. He actually remembers it a lot more than I do. But she was a bitch character. She still was a bitchy character. But she just sassed her way to the end. She did make a few moves as far as I remember, but she didn't make any, like, really moves. I would put her in mare winners, but probably because she's in the same boat as Kirby. She's won one, but then she came runner-up one. She came runner-up in Season 17. I'd probably put her in front of Kirby, however, because she's more iconic and everything like that. But yeah. So, she goes there. Season 11 is Professor Egad, which he won Total Drum and Nintendo Game Changers. Professor Egad didn't do much. And he was the first person voted out of Winners Arena. I'm sorry for the spoilers right there. And I'm honestly going to keep it real. Professor Egad is probably the worst winner I've ever had. I don't know why, he just didn't do much. And he was in the final 2 against Female Villager, I believe. But yeah, and the Female Villager from Mario Kart Deluxe. Anyways, moving on, we have Season 12, and we have Lucas twice. This is Winners Arena, and then this is Double Trouble Lucas. So Double Trouble Lucas, I've still watched a few episodes on Trico's channel, because he actually reacted to this one, so I can watch it back if I want to, but I haven't really. But Lucas was kind of in, like, a weird position in the game, and I've only got 5 minutes left, so we've got to ramp this up a little bit. But, yeah, he was kind of like He's a two-time winner, but for this win, I don't think. I mean, I think he deserved it, so I'm gonna put him in good winners. I'm sorry, I can't explain it much because I can't really remember them, and I apologize for that. Season, and plus we only have 5 minutes, so we have to hurry up. Season 11, 12, 13, Jailbreak. She didn't get a lot of love in the season she won, and I don't remember much. She was in the final 2 against Ike, is what I know. But people said that Ike deserved it more. So I'm going to say she was probably a bad winner, but not as bad as Peach Rabbit. Alright. After Jailbreak, we have Season 14. Here we go. Here is where we started. Survivor Nintendo, because Exile Island didn't work out, because channel. But Mr. Game & Watch, he didn't do much in Survivor Nintendo. He was actually on the bottom. No, yeah, he was actually on the bottom after the second elimination, and he actually had to get all the way to the end alone. He did form alliances along the way, but if you remember, he was on the bottom since episode 2. So he is one of the best winners in the history of the game. Probably not as good as Samus, but yeah, because he had to do that by himself. He was season 14. We have season 15, Donkey Kong. He's probably going to go in the worst winners because the season was trash and I don't want to talk about it. Sorry, Donkey Kong. Trico now, he was in the final 2 against French right here. People said that it was definitely interesting. It was a vote. Trico got more votes, but there was definitely a lot of backlash, I reckon. People was like, I think French deserved, they were like, I think French deserved it more. She did make more moves in the season, which I do agree with. But he did win. Where would I put him in the game? I would probably put him in good winners, but behind Lucas. 16, 17. 17 was Thaja. She didn't do much, and she's one of the bad winners. You can go watch the season. I'm not really a big fan of Battle of the Genders, honestly. I'm going to put her there, because we only have 3 minutes left, basically, so we need to wrap this up. After, we have 18, Joker. Joker won a 55-player season. He was dominant, straight up, in the best winners. In first at the moment. Come on, he deserved it, man. Like, he was so good that season. He deserved his win. Season 19 was French. I'm going to put her around... Ooh. She's in good winners. I'm going to put her... here. Actually, no. I'm going to put her there. Because she did make some moves. But Timothy could have won the season, but Timothy let her win. But either way, blah, 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 blah. She still won, and I still think she deserved to win that season. If Timothy won, he would have deserved it. It was kind of like a mix. Alright, we have a minute and a half left. Shit. Alright, so next, we have Terry. He was a pretty obvious winner, but he did do a few things, but I'm going to put him probably here. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to put. I'm not going to tell you why anymore because we only have like a minute left. Alright, next one we have season 21, Lucas. He deserved his win. I'm going to put him here in one of the best winners because he won a winner's season. Obviously, he deserved it. Season 22 was Purple. He did make a few moves. I would probably put him behind French, though, in good winners. Season 23, CJ. CJ really deserved his win, in my opinion. And he actually was in the majority alliance basically the whole time. So he's going right there in best winners. Season 24, Rita and Pi outplayed everyone. And Rita won. Rita would probably go here in best winners. Actually, no, maybe there. And finally, we have 20 seconds left. Finally, Freddy is gonna go right here, because I know that probably here. Yeah, right here, because we know he deserved it, and he was a fan favorite. That's it, guys. Sorry, this only can go for 15 minutes. We're about to end it, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub.